Welcome to this video developed by the League of Women Voters. This video explains how to register to vote in Virginia using the paper registration application. Who can register to vote in Virginia? On this slide, you will see the requirements for registering to vote. Take a moment to read these. Do you meet these requirements? If you do, you can register to vote. Remember, if you are 17 today, but you will be 18 by the next general election, you can register now. Most importantly, you must also have your social security number ready so that you can complete the registration application form. In Virginia, 17-year-olds who are registered can vote in the primary election that determines the political party candidates who will be on the ballot in the next general election. This is not true in all states. Register to vote here. You must apply to register to vote. I'll explain how to use a paper application form to do this. If you want to register online and have a driver's license or a learner's permit, view the presentation that addresses the online voter registration. It is very important that the form is completed correctly. You will need a paper application form. Once you have the form, you also need either a blue or black pen. Pencils or any other colors of ink cannot be used. You need to have your full social security number handy, as it is also needed. You must use legible printing. It is important that the Board of Elections can read your handwriting. Think about how you learned to print neatly in first grade. Only use cursive when you write your signature. Look at the highlighted sections on the slide. They are starred on the paper copy of the registration form. These sections must be fully completed. Do not skip any part of these sections. Let's look at the application section by section. Sections 1 and 2. Look at Section 1. You must be a citizen of the United States to register. Check the box in front of yes if you are a citizen. If you are not a citizen, you cannot complete the form. But when you become a citizen, registering to vote is the first thing you need to do. Write your social security number in the boxes. Then, write your date of birth. Write the number of the month, the day, and the year. You can write in your gender or leave that part blank. Including this information is optional. In Section 2, write your last name and then your first name. Be sure to use your full name and not a nickname. For example, you should write Joseph and not Joe or Joey. If you have a middle name, you must write your whole middle name, not just your initial. If you do not have a middle name, be sure to check the box that says none. Write your address, including your zip code. Although your email and telephone number are not required, it is a good idea to complete at least one of these. If the Office of Elections has a question about your application, they could contact you. For example, if they could not read your handwriting, they should call or email you. In Section 3, check no if you have not been convicted of a felony, a very serious crime, or if you have been judged mentally incapacitated. Then, you can leave the second question blank. Only if you were convicted of a felony, or judged mentally incapacitated, and your right to vote was restored by a court, then you would check yes for the second question. In Section 7, you are swearing or promising that the information on the application is true. Sign your name on the signature line, and write today's date in the box. If you complete the paper form with your class, give the form to your teacher to be sent to the Office of Elections. If you complete the form at home, mail it to this address. Remember to put the stamp on the envelope. Once the application has been submitted, you should receive a notice within 30 days from the Board of Elections. If your registration was successful, you should receive notification that and identifies your polling or voting place. This is usually a location close to your home. Keep this for your records in case you need to use it in the future. If your registration was not successful, the notice will tell you the problem with your application, and the new application form will be included. You will need to complete the new application form correctly and return it in order to be able to vote. Voting is a right to be treasured and used. Many people have fought, and some have even died for this right. Voting is your right and responsibility as a citizen of the United States. Become an informed citizen and vote. Voting is your power.